we're ready for phase 2. My experience with Other Voices started pretty much at the beginning of Mayor Nussbaum calling together a committee from Leadership Greensboro alumni to address some issues that were important in Greensboro to him. One of those issues was human relations. And I was on the Human Relations Committee, and as we tried to identify what we wanted to concentrate on, we settled on race and gender. And Richard Bowling and I at the time, we set about kind of designing and structuring a program that was built on the model of Leadership Greensboro, and primarily focusing on race and gender issues in Greensboro. And we thought the Chamber was the perfect place to house it, because the Chamber is one of the #1 leadership entities in our community. And we also identified race at its root as being an economic issue. So Richard and I set out with some other folks, Margaret Arbuckle, Ralph Mitchell, Tom Berry, Carl Ashby, Liz Reinecke, Eileen Frank, and we set out to really promote this and sell it to the Chamber. And finally, the Chamber embraced it after Vic Nussbaum wrote a check to cover the first year's gap in expenses and embraced it. Over the years, as we've evolved, I think it's important that we're seen as more inclusive, and that we brought in other partners and other isms that will draw an interest from other folks that maybe just race and gender did not do. But as we know that those two issues pervade in every walk of life, and I think that the learning that can go on there will serve well. I would like to see a lot more emphasis on the economics of those isms and how they affect our city. I've learned that rather than being revolutionary as I was younger, to want change now, that maybe the evolutionary path has been a good one. However, I still sense the urgency, and I'm hoping now that we're going to be able to move forward a little quicker than we have in the past. My name is Chuck Byrd. I was in Other Voices 1, 2, and 3, Other Voices 21, and in and out of several others, and now it looks like I'm going to be in Other Voices 25. I like to say I'm the only one that's flunked this class, and so every time I come, I learn more and more. Every time I come, I just see the benefit of different individuals and what they get out of the class, and it keeps me refreshed and spurs me on to just see that Other Voices becomes even greater than I feel it is now.